Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Aries for February 2025. Aries, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Most of all, for showing up. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me and keeping me safe. Usually I say that the other way around. The deck splits. Oh boy. Did it split again? Yeah, it split here too. I'm the Fool. It's always splitting on the Fool. Aries. Things are going in a different way. The way the deck splits, the way I start my prayer for the blessing. As you can see, I'm using the YuletideTarot, the same deck that I used for January and for February. And I'm going to pack it away for the winter after this set of readings. And I'm doing the person most on your mind spread with this deck, because I find it has a lot to say and it's splitting in three most times. So I thought I would do one more turn before I packed it away for winter. And then I'll change the deck for March. So we're getting some messages at the beginning, and it starts off with the Nine of Cups, or the Nine of Good Cheer. Then we have the Sun, and then we have the Page of Gifts. So it's really being satisfied and seeing that there is joy, or feeling that joy, having celebrated something, and now you have new plans. But you're not telling anyone, you're keeping it to yourself, because we have the Moon, and this is our High Priestess, the Mary Lloyd, which is a little ancient and a little scary, but that is what we get with the Moon. That unpredictability, that secrecy, and a little scary. Maybe you're afraid to tell, or you have a secret to tell, but it's secrecy nonetheless. And we're not going to go into too much of the Mary Lloyd. It is so different. Something is not letting me talk about it. So it has nothing to do with the reading itself, but the fact that it is very secretive. You're keeping information. What you have to tell may be a little bit scary, or you feel afraid. There it is, for the forgiveness. And then there's that Emperor, the Holly King. So taking responsibility, taking that step to have either a new relationship, begin a new relationship, or go for that forgiveness, that's where the fear may be coming in, or the doubt, or the secrecy, or again, that's the Moon. It's hidden, and having that beginning, or wanting to be with someone who is in control, or having to tell the news, or them coming to tell you, or coming to ask for forgiveness. There is a fear there. There is something that maybe you don't want to hear, or you are afraid to tell. Either way, there's happiness, there's joy, there's plans, there's new beginnings, there's forgiveness, there's the Fool showing with, see, again, with the Knight. So an offer, wanting to go, having that hope that someone will either come, or that you may find that drive to take that step forward and make an offer, or there's an offer for forgiveness or an apology, someone wanting to come. Again, there's fear, there's uncertainty, There is timing behind the moon. Could be toward the next lunar phase of beginning of the month, middle of the month, or end of the month. I mean, it's neither here nor there. It's a question of keeping it under wraps more than anything. Someone is either really afraid to come forward, or they want to hold back and keep a certain bit of information to themselves. And then we see the Page of Candles. So there's enthusiasm, wanting to step forward. And then we have the world bringing a cycle to an end, and someone leaving the scene again with the fear. So we have a beginning, stepping into the unknown, and then we have an ending, walking away from something or relationship of sorts. You name it. It was work, pleasure, family, friends, acquaintances or such, but someone wanting to apologize, someone wanting to take responsibility, or having angry words and wanting forgiveness for that. But there is a fear behind it. Aries, that was a lot. Again, we're doing the person most on your mind. So it's really you who is to decide who is the next person in this. And if it is that you are afraid of facing them, or they are afraid of facing you, you'll know right away. Again, I thank you, Spirit, for protecting me and keeping me safe, for protecting the collective and keeping us safe. The spread, the person most on your mind. I'm taking cards random. Again, the deck is splitting here. We have the Six of Gifts. Again with the Fool. Okay, I don't know how this happened. I have the Knight of Gifts. I have the Fool. Okay, it's letting go with the King of Good Cheer. So from the Knight to the King to the Ace of Chairs. So plans to have the courage to open up and be loving and ask for that marriage and have a discussion. Again, it's under wraps. So maybe that was, for some of you, the fear of not being accepted, not getting that proposal. Again, it comes back to the Knight. At the end of these cards are showing, all of them here. You see all these cards. Again, it's an ending of a cycle. The same cards that came out in the beginning. Is someone taking that step forward to make the offer and be able to claim that, wanting to take the step, making sure to offer that proposal of marriage, you see? Leaving and walking away from this happiness. We have an ending of a cycle. Something didn't work out for someone, but there's somebody else either waiting for that offer, because we have the Six of Gifts. So it's as if you're going from one relationship into another for some of you. Some of you are ending a relationship, and there's confusion with the choice. You have to choose between one or another in some cases, and that's probably where the secrecy is coming in, and the fear of you have more than one offer to choose from. You see, Aries, you're busy. And we have one more split here with the Queen of Candles, with the Fool, with the Knight. Again, we're coming back to leaving and going off and finding happiness with our Eight of Cups, our Ten of Good Cheer. And then we have at the bottom of the deck, feeling that sense of loss and missing out because someone was obsessed emotionally, someone was pushed held back or holding back emotions. Again, that King of Cups could be like that too if it's in a reverse, when we see the King of Good Cheer, the King of Cups being selfish and keeping back the feelings, not sharing, and making the partnership dissolve because somebody doesn't want to share. There's an ending of a cycle. Again, we saw the Ten of Swords, and we have the Knight of Cups come back again with the Fool. So feeling foolish in some cases, that they walked away, didn't choose, and there's regrets. There's regrets here. Aries, what a sad story. Someone is really having trouble stepping up and making that offer. Well, we have the Magician, we have the Three of Canes, so the Three of Swords, that disappointment. Probably had a humiliation at a party, feeling humiliated. Someone didn't step up. Someone is on the defense, doesn't want to make that step forward and have the family, and they're going away. They want to get away. They want to either come out of being alone, or they want to go away because of that feeling of humiliation, or not able to take that step forward. Someone is going to learn from this. They want to be alone. They're going away from the family. Manifestation here of the Two of Gifts. So again, having to choose what from one or another. Aries, you're struggling with choice between one and another. All right, so let's cut. Again, this is a random. Oh, look at this. Cut is not right. The cards are chosen at random for this spread. Starting off with the situation between you and how you are handling it, and how the next person is handling it. Then we have Spirit's advice. We have how you are handling Spirit's advice and how they are handling Spirit's advice. Just making sure that they're all visible. And then this is the potential outcome. So if you do follow Spirit's advice, then it's quite possible this could be the outcome. Okay, so how you take that, how you respond with the outcome, what's potential, not what I say is there anything written in stone here. It's a question of what you take from this read and how they would react accordingly. We're back to the Queen of Candles, so, and the Six of Canes, so the Ten of Good Cheer and the World card. So we're really determined. We're determined to make that peace, have that clarity of thought, and make that choice for one over another. Then we have the Ten of Good Cheer, so we want the happiness and we're determined to go after it so that we can have our just desserts. And we still see that the Eight of Good Cheer shows that we're leaving. Someone wants to leave and they want to tell about that leaving. And here we have the Moon. We need to open up and share that. This is what I see as conversation goes, why they want to leave. And the ending of a cycle is coming. So someone is going to choose to walk away because they want to have that long-lasting relationship. They want to have that stability. They want that sense of a happy family. They want to know that they will have what they dream of, because that's the Moon. And again, the leaving seems to be happening with the moon cycle, so that could be with the next moon phase. So check for the full moon cycle, beginning the new moon and toward the end where the full moon will show, because that may be when communication may just open up for emotional communication, but it will be honest, as we see here with our Knight of Swords or Knight of Canes. Going towards that full moon is where the conversation about ending up a cycle will happen, whether it is you that will break that news or they may very well break that news, and it will be on an emotional level. So if you're dealing with a water sign, that could be it. And here we have the Fool showing. So again, it is to take that step forward and step into what would be the Nine of Pentacles. So being satisfied with wanting to take that step forward. And again, it's the Five of Canes. So just give me a second. I'm being very disturbed here. Be right back. Sorry about that. Okay. That Fool. And I lost it. I put the cards back together. Here it is. The Five of Cups. Sorry, the Five of Canes. Wanting to do whatever it will take because someone's made up their mind. They want to destroy this relationship. Someone wants to put an end to this relationship. Could be you. Could be someone else, because you're taking a new direction. And I say you, but the situation is to choose to go from one direction to another, to change. Again, with the Tower showing there. The Five of Swords was showing. Again, with the Fool. See, it opens up again for me. And the Nine of Pentacles. So whatever work was done, see, it was done willingly, huh? It was done, whether it was done out of malice or it was done because they didn't want to be. See, I look at this Five of Swords here when I see this and I say, okay, with all the cards that have fallen, someone was determined to do the work that they did. Someone wanted to break up a relationship. Okay? Whether it was for third party or choosing between two and doing it in a way where one of the persons has to get hurt. Playing one against another, seeing which one is better, or choosing on a superficial level where somebody has to get hurt. So it could be for revenge, it could be for jealousy. There was jealousy involved. It was like two people trying to get to one person, and it was an open competition between the two to see who would win over that person. And then, of course, things didn't work out as planned, and someone has taken that step saying, no, I don't want this. I really don't want to I don't want to be in this relationship anymore because it's not bringing what they wanted. Here's where it's the turn. It's that shift. Again, it's the Seven. So it's very difficult. It's a natural turn, but a difficult one because it takes that will. Someone isn't able to put that effort, that extra effort in, and they're struggling with that, and you're disappointed. And they're making plans. You see? Again, maybe you were the one that got hurt, Aries. You got hurt because of the choice. Maybe you felt that you weren't chosen, or there was a third party situation, and it was by the next person, the person most on your mind. They're the one that made that plan to disappoint you. The truth is being revealed, or Spirit is saying that that is the best thing. Advice goes to reveal all, for you to stand in your integrity, and for them to start afresh, move on, have a new beginning. Someone's going to come and tell all truth. That's what I saw in the beginning, where the Knight of Canes. Someone wants to come and tell, probably make an offer, have that apology. They want to start afresh. They want to start over. Someone wants to come and apologize. The next person wants to come and apologize. Here we have the possibility of divorce or marriage, depending on your situation. Someone has learned a lesson on both sides. Lessons are being learned. We saw the Hermit. Here we have having to choose one over another. Maybe you were placed in a third-party situation, or maybe you created that third-party situation. You could be the one that's struggling with the integrity, struggling with choosing between two, because you have the Two of Pentacles here. You need to choose. They want a new beginning. Maybe they want to move on. They want to leave. They want to tell you why they want to leave. Maybe they want to start with you and start over. Only you will know if that conversation comes. Somebody is very determined to have peace of mind and find that happiness and end a cycle. Someone has to go. See? Someone has to go. And someone will be telling about who is going, so that someone else will have, and only you know which one, because you must be the one to choose. You have to decide who will be, because you were disappointed by one or both, or in particular. But they want a new beginning, the next person, that person on your mind. Let's take an oracle, because you've got quite a few messages, and I don't want to draw it out much more. It's pretty straightforward. You have to choose, Aries. I thank you, Spirit. What is the advice for Aries for this February 2025, when we do this person most on your mind? Contemplation. Breathes in the stillness of all that is, exhaling all that isn't, coming from the ends of the stars. No, it's not stars. Sorry, Aries, I'm trying to read this. It's a little off here. Coming from the ends of the starts and the highest of the lows. Okay, so coming from the ends of the starts and the highest of the lows. Here I gasp for the answers to unfold. Contemplation. Contemplation, it says it all in that one word, and it's a 7. So you got to make a choice. You got to go with what you really, really want. And then we have the Yule log. Insert me with the bleeding thought, a sacred creation birthed from the I am God, I am goddess, I am creation, and the creator. You have to let someone go. That's what that means. You have to let go. You have to burn that log. You have to put an end to a cycle. You want peace? You want your happiness? Somebody has to go, and somebody has to explain why. But they have to do it with an openness. They're willing to be open. They want to start something new, Could it be that they want to move on? Could it be they want to leave? Someone wants a long-term relationship, but they're worried. Someone is worried about cheating, third parties. They don't want that. They don't want to be in a third-party situation. They're worried that the marriage will come to an end. Someone needs to make that decision. And contemplation is where you will get your answer. But you need to stand in your integrity and reveal the truth, both of you. Somebody wants to speak to you. Someone wants to start. Someone wants to start that conversation. On that note, Aries, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Till our next read, love and light.